Now this is Hollywood Unlocked. What up, everybody? It's Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored. I'm Jason Lee.
I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. the Curve Queen.
Yep, it's DJ Damage.
All right, so we appreciate if you're listening to us on iTunes. Make sure you hit that rating and give us a 5-star rating because we work really hard over here.
Please do.
Yeah, we do.
Also, stream us on Google Play, Spotify, iHeart, and watch us on YouTube. I'm gagging.
And just for clarification, that is a diamond on the tooth.
This is a diamond on the
blood.
This is a diamond on the tooth. We were going to give it a grill, but we just wanted to highlight a beautiful smile.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Listen, turn your lemons into lemonade, people.
Gagging.
You know, who would have knew that a train ride would turn so lucrative? So we launched this the other day on Hollywood Unlocked, and we'll put the link up here so you can go buy one too. And I know the people that were harassing me are gagging now because
They're not making any money off their gagging.
I mean, we sold 1,000 sweaters in like 2 days.
Oh, come on,
Wow.
big money.
Make sure you buy your sweater today. All right, so Melissa, I know you were gone for a while. I didn't get too deep into your business because it's not my business to share, but I know you were taking care of your mom. Do you want to give everybody an update on how you're doing?
Yeah, for everybody who, hit me up on DM or email with all the well wishes and just sending me prayers and good energy, I can't thank you enough. It really helped. Like I was overwhelmed. My mom has stage 4 cancer. And I'm her only child, and my father died quite a while ago. So I'm going through this kind of by myself, and it's really hard.
You got Daisy with you, though.
I did bring Daisy.
I saw you guys on the plane together.
I smuggled her on the plane.
Did you really?
I did.
How do you smuggle a dog?
Daisy is this big.
This is why
I
we
can smuggle her in my
have
pocket.
coronavirus, because people are smuggling animals.
No, that's
don't do
it.
that.
Don't get me started on coronavirus because that is just fear mongering.
You didn't have a mask or nothing on.
I did not because I'm not worried about coronavirus.
Listen, I'm going to London tomorrow. I'm gonna be masked down. I'm buying a mask. I bought wipes, and I'm buying a Lysol
Jason.
spray for my passenger.
Part of my job is to be the myth buster and the truth teller. So later on, we'll get into the coronavirus and how much bullshit.
There's an epidemic.
It is not an epidemic.
but
It's not
wait.
even a pandemic.
Wait, but with all these epidemics that always happen in the past, how many black people have died from it?
Well, I don't know. But what's so funny? Yesterday, I got an IV, and the
never hear about it.
nurse went to stick the IV in me, and she goes, "Damn, your skin is tough." I go, "Yeah, I'm blocking out the corona."
Did you know that there's people who refuse to drink Corona beer right now because they think that
Because
there's
that's
some
a
kind
smart
of,
idea.
Because it's fucking retarded.
Do you know there are people not ordering Chinese food?
Yeah,
that's gonna help.
Guess what I did while I was in Toronto?
What?
I ordered Chinese food.
Lo
Yeah.
mein.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will
the
have to.
pain.
I have to say though, my understanding is that these people in China were eating bats, cats, and dogs, and I'm just gonna tell you, like, you deserve to catch something. You know what I mean? Like, if you're eating cats, bats, and dogs,
Well, there is a
they're
market.
eating Daisy.
No, listen. Okay, I know.
Who's eating Daisy?
I know. There's a market for eating really I guess luxury.
That's not a,
items or
no.
whatever.
Your
Yes.
dog is not a luxury.
No, she is not to me.
It's
I
exotic.
need her on my lap and stuff like
Exotic
that. But you want
protein.
it like in exotic. Like one thing that there's something called chilled monkey brains.
I know.
that they eat in the island.
There's a video online if you Google it. I don't know. I don't even want to look for it. But I remember back in the day when we had VHS tapes, they would bring the live monkey to the table with people sitting there, put it into a contraption, put the thing around his neck, and then they would beat it in the head
Yeah. No.
and pick the brains out and eat it
But
fresh.
you forget,
Never.
you
Swear to God.
you missed one part.
What?
They kept the monkey in a refrigerator, so he was alive, but he was
Chilled.
He was put
That's
into a
just sick.
refrigerator,
No, I don't
and yeah,
like
it
that.
was. What was that? What was that
That's
series
sick.
called?
White people eating weird shit.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly the.
I mean, they
title, but
weren't
it was-
even white. They were like Asian.
Yeah, it was something like that. Shades of Death, something.
Does
I
that
don't
mean
know.
that Shades of Monkey? I don't. Does
Yeah.
that does their palates just want a different type of taste?
I never want that.
Could you see yourself eating a monkey?
No. And I would eat a lot of stuff, to be honest, but I'm not doing that. I would eat snake. I seen
I won't do that.
your boy from the Congo. Why am I forgetting his name?
Serge
right now?
Ibaka.
Serge, I seen him cooking up, frying some snake up. I would eat that, but when you talking about monkey brains, hell, nah.
Now, I'll tell you, Winnie Harlow got me one time in London. I don't remember if I told the story here, but we went to this restaurant called Novikov. Have you heard of that? It's a really dope Russian restaurant out there. Anyway,
Caviar.
I ordered. Huh?
Yeah, do you eat caviar?
No, she had me eat frog.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I
Little
thought
frog
no, I
leg.
thought she bought chicken. I don't. First of all, I need to know what I'm eating. I'm very particular about what goes in my mouth. Just even though people don't believe that, I really am. And for me, when I start eating it, everybody at the table started laughing. I'm like, "What's so funny?" Like the
Gotcha.
chicken, it's a small chicken.
Yeah.
She was like, "No, it's frog."
Yeah, frog legs. You
I'm
know,
not
but you
eating
can
that.
get that down south.
You ate it.
No, I spit it all out after that. and
It tasted
I
like
was
chicken before you
No,
even
it tasted
knew.
weird. I thought the chicken was on a different type of diet. Maybe it was a Corona diet. I don't know.
Yeah, well, no. By the way, the word I was looking for was delicacy.
No, that's not a monkey brains is not a delicacy.
Yeah, it is.
It's considered
For
a
them.
delicacy in parts of the world.
And then coronavirus is an epidemic.
Yeah, I'm just saying, listen, if you are over the age of 65 with a respiratory infection, you're probably not going to survive corona. And if you're under the age of, 6 and you don't have a well-developed respiratory, you are in danger.
Well,
All of us, we're probably okay.
Let me give people some tips. So number one, go to your local, Earth Bar or wherever they give IVs and get you an IV. I got the Limitless IV yesterday that has all these vitamins and stuff in there. So,
Nice.
because if you don't rest and you don't sleep and you don't eat properly, your immune system gets affected, you know? And so I'm getting ready for my trip. I'm trying to find the Ultra mask. I'm going to be walking around everywhere in London with a mask on.
Those
telling
masks that you need are all sold out. So Jason,
I know. And now the $20 masks are now over $100.
yeah, and those don't do shit anyway.
You know who was ahead of all of us on this coronavirus?
Who?
Michael Jackson.
No, you know who was ahead
Because
of
he
us?
walked around with a mask at all times.
Wasn't The Simpsons ahead of us too?
Yeah, I watched the video on the 20 plus predictions of The Simpsons. It's a little scary.
I kind of think somebody's creating backwards. Like some of the stuff, the predictions are just too eerie.
Yeah,
Anyway.
like super on point.
All right. So today we have
Time machine.
So we have Kamaiyah in the building today. Have you ever met Kamaiyah, either one of you? Where'd you meet her at?
I met her at the Fashion Nova event that you have, and then in passing with YG.
Oh, that's where I met her too. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
a dope chick from East Oakland. She and I've been going back and forth on trying to get her on here. You know, I thought about this over the weekend. I was texting Meg Thee Stallion, who's also going through some stuff, which we'll get into later on the next show. But like we've interviewed a lot of females in hip hop on this show. Who have we not had? Meg Thee Stallion, Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
We've had Yo Yo. We haven't had MC Light. Who else is there?
Foxy Brown,
A lot.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Need Nikki.
I don't think Nicki's ever gonna come.
She might come, bro.
Nikki, I'm telling you right now, you are welcome to the show.
It needs to happen.
I know you may never come, but I'm telling you from the bottom of my bottomless heart, you are welcome here. Yeah, there's no beef. There is no beef. I have no problems. I will say what's interesting is a lot of people have been trying to, with the whole train shaming thing and this and that and the YouTubers, they've been trying to recreate this drama with her and I so they can somewhat find themselves in it, but I got it now. I'm not letting the fans keep this thing going because I have no issue with it.
Good for you.
Yeah. And we have the one and only Kamaiyah in the building.
Yeah.
What to do?
I feel like we've been talking about doing this for months now.
Yeah, it was just the timing. Like I didn't want to come without having something to talk about.
You know, listen, so Damage talked about, before you got in here, Damage said you have $1 million smile, which you do have a great smile.
Thanks.
Look at that.
It is gorgeous. Happy almost birthday, by the way.
Oh, thanks, Queen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait,
Pisces.
so you're Pisces. I actually fuck with Pisces.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, word.
If you think about it, Queen Latifah, Floyd, all Pisces, you're Scorpio. I don't-
Libra.
Same shit.
Libra.
different
Water
toilet.
signs,
Yeah,
exactly.
same shit.
Really?
Yep.
So you two are the same people.
Yeah,
To an
we're,
extent,
yeah,
damn near.
we're very emotional.
They sure are.
Yeah.
I don't take Kamaiyah as being emotional.
Same
You
people.
crazy as hell.
Are you emotional?
It's like I can fight it until like that 1 week I'm ovulating, then a nigga be tripping. It's like fuck hormones.
So you're from East Oakland, which I always try to explain. You know, I'm from Stockton, California.
Yeah.
So when I'm out here and I tell people, you know, I'm from the Bay, I'm not necessarily from the Bay, but it's just an easier way of just telling people like
It's the same shit. I feel like
Yeah.
Stockton is Oakland because like all our peoples live in Stockton. Like
Yeah.
my auntie ghetto as fuck. She like ran a block in Oakland, but been living in Stockton since I was like 13, 12.
But I don't think people give the Bay and Stockton enough credit for like how real shit could get real fast out there.
Stockton ghetto is fuck. Are you crazy?
What
That shit
credit
is
y'all don't
fucking
get? We're not
ghetto.
talking about it. It's the Bay.
Well, I mean, now, you know, a lot of people from Oakland have migrated to Stockton, so there's this whole
That's how it go.
competition in the city of who will turn
really,
up,
who really from here, who not.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about Stockton people. people. Like everybody, when you out there, you really from Oakland. They be like, I'm from Oakland. Like, no, you not. They don't never want to just say that. Now it is though. It's like they be gang banging like Stockton, cuz like on some other shit.
So you grew up in the streets of East Oakland, and there's a distinction even between East and West Oakland.
I was going to ask you because you wanted to make that distinction
It's
before
very
she
much
sat
so.
down. What's the
Very
difference
much so.
between East and West?
It's like LA, you know how they be like you Easty and you like dirty. Like that's how we feel about West Oakland. They gonna beat my ass, but it's the same shit. Like, like I'm not from there. Like, you know, it's just like a different type of people.
So is West Oakland like MacArthur Park?
Damn near,
Right.
damn near. Yep, it's like super ghetto. It's not like that no more. But like back in the day,
Back in the day when they used to have like the turf shows and
it was
doing
different.
donuts and all kinds. Because I used to go to Jeffrey's in Oakland all
you
the time.
ghetto as fuck.
Jeffrey's. I used to go to Jeffrey's. I used to go to Cables too. I mean, I go to gay clubs. I had to go to Bench and Bar. I mean, it was out there.
I heard about that, but I never been to that one. I
Yeah.
heard that was a little spot back in the days.
It was a little ratchet spot. All right, so East Oakland. So I didn't know your relationship with E40.
See, I met E40 like, when was that? Like when I first started popping. I didn't really know him. I knew Short longer than I knew 40.
Okay.
Yeah, like Short been around since forever. Like,
Yeah, from-
my people's is his people's type shit. So it's just like that's just natural.
But did you ever collaborate with E40?
Yeah, I did in the beginning of my career as a song called Petty. It was like I didn't really want to do it, but it was just like it's 40. I'm not about to tell you no. Like that's the type of person I am.
He's
Certain
a
people.
legend.
Exactly. I'm not telling you no.
I don't think people give him enough credit. Like this weekend, I was riding down the street playing The Click. And the
Yeah.
Click is such an old... You don't know about The Click, right?
I don't.
See-
You guys are going to have to educate me. I'm from Canada, okay, Kamaiyah?
I be forgetting that shit. She
Like,
really is.
You've
You've been here so long. Shit.
Yeah, I have, but
Yeah,
I'm
but like
very
she
Canadian.
came over and didn't want to fuck with us broke niggas. She went straight to Big Pimpin' and all that other rich high budget shit. I'm saying The Click, the E40, what I loved about him was he would come to the hood very much as an independent artist and pull up the trunk and buy a bunch of 40s and then sell his records out his trunk. And I feel like that grind has just gotten away now. I mean, what do you think about like back in the days when people were grinding independent artists like that to now where, you know, there's a lot of different platforms to work from?
I think it's like we're getting back to the root of that because it's like we got social media and all the shit. It's like you don't technically need a label. It's the only reason people go to the labels because it's like a bank. It's financing. So if you really like hustle and you really do your shit, like why would you go to them if your record already cracking? It's like people mindset be like they don't want to do the work. And it's like that's what 40 built his whole enterprise upon. It's just like I'm gonna just do it all on my trunk. And look at him now. He probably like 30 albums in. We don't know what the fuck his monthly check is. That shit's probably crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the level you want to be at because whether you get the and it's like he's still respected to me. It's like Drake, whoever, they gonna all show him the same love as if he's a Drake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would you not want that life? I can live, be rich as hell, and everybody know me, and I can just chill back. I love
stay in
that.
control, too.
Yeah.
But I think we forget that hustle is a skill on its own. You know, everybody's not built with that hustle. Just because you have a God-given talent, that don't mean you have the hustle to push it. So
That's real.
some people need that record label format because they just don't have it in them to be a boss. To be independent, you control everything: advertising, concerts. Some people are not built that way. So I really commend people like E40 and people like you that's going independent because that's a lot to do and then also be creative and make music.
Yeah,
But don't you think that goes back to like your personal passion and drive for it? Like if you want it bad enough and it's
gonna
your
hustle.
only, you gonna hustle
You
it.
gonna hustle your ass off. I feel like people be afraid of that. They don't want to never. You know what it is, especially with social media. You psych yourself out because you're looking at all these people out there and you comparing the
Facts.
contrast in your life. You
Facts.
could be 25 and they 25. You be like, I ain't got enough. Like nigga, no, their life is not your life story.
How do you tune that out though? Because for me, I had to unfollow everybody.
I was about to say, just get off the goddamn phone.
Turn the app off.
Like when I don't want to be bothered, I do that, and I just go to my Kindle app and read and just fuck all
You
y'all.
are wise beyond your years,
Thank you.
though. You
Thank
really
you.
are. You are sitting here sounding like an 80-year-old grandma with the wisdom.
But
like,
she has that personality. Like
Yeah.
when I met her at, did
Very
you know
much an
who I
old
was when
soul.
I met
Yeah, I knew
you?
you were crazy. I was like, this motherfucker. Because I was walking past, he was like, hey. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, I didn't know if you knew me, but I
Hell
knew
yeah.
who you were, and I was like, just something about you is just really special. I like the way you carry yourself. You have a certain energy where you have the smile that lights up the room, but you also have an aura that you'll fuck
Don't fuck
somebody
with me.
up.
Don't
Right.
fuck with me. That's that Oakland shit. I don't know. It's just a little vibe. Like, everybody know we chill as hell, but then when you get that other side, that shit
And
different.
you can't run from it.
That's different.
So when G-Eazy said they were gonna have to call Kamaiyah, what was they gonna do? Because I know you've had a gun before.
You know what's crazy? Somebody just sent my manager something like that because we was at a release party. I ain't gonna say where, and we was getting down on somebody. And he texted me, he's like, I see why Jeezy said he gonna have to fuck around and call Kamaiyah. Because it's like I be so quiet and I be to the left, but then when I turn up, it's like that quick, and I won't stop. Like, if I be a grown man, whoever, it's going down.
So did you know he was gonna give you that shout out in the song?
Yeah, what happened was before Cardi got on it, he wanted me to be on the record. So I felt like, to me, it was a respectable thing to do, just to even leave me on there, because he could have been like, fuck me. So he left a shout out, and it's like, to me, that's the biggest shout out I got today, because Jay-Z said it to me at the goddamn Roc Nation, bro. So it's like, hey, thanks.
What's G-Eazy's impact on the Bay?
Shit, I can't call it. I'm not there to see it. From what I see, shit, that's the nigga.
Word?
Yeah.
Is he born and raised in the Bay? Because I know it was an interesting story for G-Eazy. Like, he moved there and he kind of...
I don't know. Like, that's when we start asking questions. I don't know.
But you know, they give me the same criticism. You ain't from LA. Okay, well, I'm from Burbank, nigga.
No,
whatever.
I mean, but the perception seems like it's positive. I just, somebody from there, I just wanted to see.
You know, we got to think about it. Like, with me, it's 2 different Oaklands. Like, so that's why I can't verify or validate his lifestyle, because I come from a whole different side of Oakland.
He's from
probably
Piedmont.
been raised 2 different ways. So it's like, I can't say what you are to your culture, because what I am to my culture is a whole different individual.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's awesome because G-Eazy, since I've been knowing music, he's been going on tour, and I've watched him, bring people like Nefta Pharaoh, people from the Bay on his big ass shows, and create that platform for artists from the Bay.
Which is rare too.
He do that with everybody.
Which is amazing. Yeah.
He do that with everybody. He be like, "Are you cracking? Come on." I fuck with that, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pull people up behind you.
Shout out to G-Eazy.
So speaking of G-Eazy, another artist, female hip hop artist, Meg Thee Stallion, is in the news with the whole label beef.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Because I find it interesting when you all come in the game. If you don't know the business as well as you know the craft of rapping or hip hop, you could get caught up in some bullshit.
I think it's just a matter of, like, you trusting people that you think have your best interests at heart. And, to me, like, that's the homie. I reached out to her, like, God gonna get you through this. Don't let it make you feel like, you're gonna stop what you're doing, or let it affect your ability to create your craft, because this is how you feed your family. Because I feel like it start to fuck with your integrity. Like, it's like, you feel like you deserve more, or you in a bad position, but it's like anything that's like that, like, if it's meant for you to be who you are and do what you're gonna do, you're gonna come out of that. You're gonna overcome it.
So what do you do to protect your business interests? Like,
Shit,
are you at the table with every conversation?
See, with me, I'm very, like, hands-on, and if I feel a type of way, I'm not afraid to bite. Like, I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I'm gonna tell you, like, even with my situation, I didn't like. That's what I told her, because I'm like, I'm speaking from experience. I just went through the same thing. I didn't like my situation. I just got out of it, and I'm saying, I thought it was never gonna be on the light at the end of the tunnel. Now I'm able to put out projects consistently. I couldn't do that for 3 years, so it's just like, you gotta just have your patience and will, and don't let it deter you.
So does that what the industry does? If you're an artist and they don't like a decision you want to make or a direction you want to go, instead of going with you, they'll just not go?
Sometimes. I feel like sometimes. It's an ego thing. I feel like we're in the business of narcissists, right?
Yeah.
You create an ego in somebody once they get the power. Now you have a narcissist. How are you going to tell a narcissist how to do their business? They're not going to hear that. They're like, I know what I'm talking about because I da-da-da-da-da. So
Well, how did you handle having your hands tied for like 3 years?
I went through a depression.
Yeah.
I don't never tell nobody nothing different. Like, I went through a serious situation where I was depressed. Like, I hated this. I couldn't even create music. If you know me for real, I've been hearing melodies and shit since I was like little, like 8. So that's why I'm able to write. It got to a point where I couldn't even do that because everything was just blocking me. And that's when I knew, like, all right, you got to stop drinking. I started doing drugs. I started doing all type of shit that wasn't me because I was just so miserable. I went to rehab for like 5 days. I'm like, I'm not staying here with y'all weirdos. Ain't nothing wrong with you, for real. But that 5 days was like school for me. I'm like, all right, get out. You know what you want to do? Hustle, get the fuck up out of that shit. So as soon as I came out, I think it scared people because they was like, oh, fuck, she back. And then as soon as I came back, I was like, I don't want this. I'm leaving this. This is what it is. It's over with. And now I'm here.
Is YG a narcissist?
I don't even want to talk about that situation. I mean, shit, I can't call it what you see.
But in your opinion, what is a narcissist? Like, how do you label a narcissist?
You self-centered. Everything has to be about you. It's like a dictatorship. That's what I feel like. It's like everything is me, I. It's not about you, us, how can we. You know what I'm saying?
Where do you think that comes from? You think it's like lack of acknowledgement when somebody's like a kid? Like, where do you think that roots from?
I don't know.
I mean,
got that personality.
I mean, money is a big drive. If you think about, like, I'm not an artist like that, so I can't even imagine timeless music, right? You get a hit. The hit is just mega. It has meteoric rise.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, that now that's in movies. That's in commercials. It's here. All that money start coming in, and then you start seeing like, oh wow, like I got a gold mine. I'm just gonna do whatever I can to squeeze the life out of this person.
I don't think it's money. I think it's just like, I feel like money show who a motherfucker is for real.
It really does.
Because it's like, you can't glorify all that shit when nobody fucking with you like that. When you get to then, now you feel like everybody got to bow down to you. Like, I'm the nigga, I'm the nigga, I'm the bitch. So now you start showing all the fuck shit you wasn't able to show before because you wanted everybody to love you to get to where you got. Now that you got the love, it's like, fuck all y'all, nigga. I'm this and that's what it is. Y'all better fuck with it or y'all don't. I'm still bossed the fuck up and can't nobody stop me.
It's always really interesting whenever you see artists start their own labels and then recruit talent. And when their talent kind of starts to blow, it's almost like you said, ego takes a hit and they want to move their talent out the way in order to take back the spotlight. So it's kind of
that's what I think it is. It's a fear. It's like the trajectory is like I don't want you to surpass me. Yeah. And that's how I feel like I wouldn't sign an artist individually unless I'm comfortable where I'm at, because it's like you'll stump their growth if your goals aren't where you want them to be.
Exactly.
And it's like, how you doing this? How you doing that? Why I ain't able to do this?
This business doesn't have a really good track record of big artists, creating labels and then having talent that,
surpass them.
Exactly.
Wayne did it the best. I don't care what nobody say. Wayne was like, I don't give a fuck. All y'all go up. And he sat back and he let them go up. He ain't said nothing. He just let niggas go up.
Well, what's interesting, so you, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B all have been in similar situations with respect to managers or labels before, like in the early stages, wanting to really stay in control or kind of shut you down. Why don't you all, because I text Cardi last night after I had text Meg, because I kind of want to say, like, why y'all don't come out with an anthem right now where y'all shit on these industries?
He's been talking about this anthem for a while.
Because it need to happen.
I believe it.
Because when I met Meg, I could have had any conversation I wanted with her. I FaceTime Cardi, put them on the phone together and said,
dope.
Let's be clear, I don't know what the fuck's going on with y'all, but y'all need to have some. I still feel like there needs to be an anthem because there's so many strong women in hip hop right now. Right now, I feel like it's a moment.
And
for,
there ain't no
women.
funky shit. Like, you know how back in the days, it'd be like, here come this bitch. I feel like it's like that. It's completely different. We all know each other.
And
it's
it's
like
a tour.
No, but I feel like
some type of
beyond
show.
the tour, like right now, I think is a moment where there's so many niggas trying to hold these women back. Come together and just put out a smash record.
I agree. Real. I feel like it's gonna happen when time permits it, right? Because it's like the difference between then and now is that you had a Missy, and Missy was the nucleus. She like, I love all y'all bitches. Y'all gonna do this for me. That's why that happened. So you need somebody who's that fixture in the culture to make everybody come together, because it's all an ego thing with men telling the woman, oh, you better than her, oh, you this, oh, you that.
And I think
that keeps everybody from doing this.
I think that women kind of got tired of that. You know, like collectively we started to get hip to the game of what men were trying to do, and it's just like, no, I don't dislike her. I actually kind of like her.
I fuck with you.
Exactly. And I think that that's why, in this day and age, we have so many female rappers that, it's not like just one woman occupies the space.
It's like different cultures.
You all are so different from one another.
Exactly, it's different cultures.
And it's so awesome to watch. It really is.
I fuck with my bitches.
So you've listed Aaliyah as an inspiration. How? Why?
When I was younger, see what it was is that TLC. So TLC, Missy, and Aaliyah all had the same type of swag to me. And I just loved Aaliyah. I just loved Aaliyah because her style. If you pay attention, I don't wear like sexy shit because that's just not what I grew up watching. So it's just not normal to me. So it's like, to me, I'm like, nah, I want to wear this because TLC wore this or da-da-da-da. So it's like, it's a different nature for me.
And that's back when I feel like female artists were able to be about the talent, not necessarily about all the shaking asses. And I mean, I'm not dissing any of the women who do that. I'm just saying, like, I grew up with the MC Lights, the Yo-Yos, the Queen Latifahs. That's the bitches that I listen to. And
the bitches that I listen to.
The bitches.
But two of them are my friends, so.
No, you just funny as hell. This nigga wild.
I think Rhapsody was saying the same thing when she was here. She was like, what I feel like, what I embody, this is sexy. Like, sexy is all subjective.
I need to be trained on radio etiquette.
Nah, nigga, you good. I fuck with that ghetto shit. These bitches, they know what I mean. It's like, it's my sister.
These the bitches I listen to.
I didn't mean it like that.
Growing up these bitches.
But we've had even Lil' Kim here, and I was telling her, I said, I was in my room rapping about sucking dick, listening to your album. My mom was like, hold on, you're homosexual. She didn't know I was gay. But it was like, just female rap. I don't know. I can get into the women a lot more than I can get into the men when it comes to rap music.
Yeah.
I just feel like y'all have stories that have not been really told.
Nah, I agree. And I feel like people are so afraid to, like, even me, I didn't even come out and talk on my platforms because I'm not going to come out and speak when I have nothing to talk about. So that's why I'm like, Jason better know I fuck with him, because I'm like, I hear in person like, yo, nigga, I'm gonna come fuck with you, because it's like interviews for me, I feel like it's always this niche thing where they try to put us against each other or bring up the dirt, and if you pay attention to me, I don't move a certain way, so can't nobody really say nothing about me, because it's like, I don't want none of that shit. I don't like drama. I don't like none of that shit. Let me drink my tea, read my books, and stay in my bonnet.
No, there was something special about you when I met you. Just for you have an aura, and there's something about your energy. And for me, I'd like to use our platform. When we did the deal with iHeart, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna go nationwide, syndicated, blah blah." I'm like, I don't really listen to a lot of the shit the people you want me to interview. Like like Moneybagg Yo. You want to interview Moneybagg Yo? I want to know why he left Meg. I want to. My thing is because I feel like the audiences need to know the people.
They want to know that shit. You're right.
But they just want to know like where you come from.
You ask the questions people is afraid to answer.
Yeah.
That's what I fuck with you for, because you say some shit. Just how you ask me that question, and I'm like, motherfuckers want to ask me that. They'll say some crazy other shit. You feel me? And I fuck with that. Like,
I know you've been arrested for a firearm. We had somebody pull a firearm up here. We ain't trying to get in your bag. This is a bag. I don't know where your bag is.
That wasn't even that type of shit. They made it sound crazy. They like, oh, you shot up a movie theater. Mind you, I'm in my complex. We rented out the theater and we watching Power, and some shit just went down. It wasn't even like on no intentional shit. Somebody brought it to me. The safety was off and they said, "Bow."
Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying. Why do you go to jail?
Why do you bring it to you?
Why do you go
because somebody else had it from you. Know how the homies is. They like pretty much when I was on my label. When I want to go out, I'll give it to somebody so that if they with me, they protect me.
Mm-hmm.
So he was bringing it back to me because we was watching Power. When he brought it back to me, it wasn't on safety.
Oh,
and
he was
went
ready
off.
to go.
And that's how he ride with it, because he a nigga. So he ride with it like that. And I'm like, nigga, why would you bring it to me like that? And that's how it happened. Man, motherfuckers made it seem like we was in there and I just got real and I was on some other shit. Like, no,
they
that's
say
not
you was a female rapper trying to set it off.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't even move
when
like
I was
that.
reading the notes, that's kind of what I was expecting when you walked
Hell
in here.
no.
I was like, it's just
Nah, but when you meet her, you just don't think she just walked into place, pulled out a pistol, and
Hell
just
no, I'm not
cover-
like that at all.
obviously not now. I mean,
and like me, cover your eyes and just start shooting everywhere.
no. Since she sat down, I literally want to like geek out and be like, okay, so what are you reading right now? You know.
Wait, so this is what I understand. So like, when you shoot a firearm on accident, why do you get arrested for that? If it's an accident,
Illegal, some shit,
Jason.
put niggas in danger.
Jason.
My G's all my friends. Like, you put somebody in danger or some crazy shit.
That could hit somebody, man. Straight
Mischief.
bullet can take somebody
But
out.
it
It didn't hit nobody.
No,
It went
thank
through
God.
it went through the screen. Everything was on camera. It looked crazy in court because it's like I look at the camera and I smile like I'm on some other shit. But really, I'm like, oh shit, like you feel. But it looked like I'm like, we did that. Like,
well, and then the prosecutor probably came in and said, "Your Honor, this is what G-Eazy said." You gonna make me have to come
he
to
wasn't
the
fucking with me. He was trying to prosecute me to the furthest extent.
Oh, that's not cool.
What? That nigga was not having it. He like, this bitch need a felony. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have no priors. I ain't settling.
Right.
Now I got a misdemeanor.
Damn. Okay. Well, at least you
Good.
made it out. But you're big on community, like you.
Hell yeah, I fuck with kids, man, because you know I grew up like not too far from you. Like I went through abuse, foster care, all the shit. So I feel like children are the purest thing on earth. So I try to like fuck with kids more than anybody, because it's like those are the motherfuckers who gonna be the future. So you don't want a motherfucker that's over here that could potentially like be like a doctor, a lawyer, etc. Like even if they like the next Basquiat to go left because they don't have the resources, or a motherfucker that's gonna motivate them. You feel me? Because all the people sometimes need to do is have that one-on-one conversation with you to see like, all right, it's possible.
Have you seen the Gabriel Fernandez documentary?
I couldn't watch it because it you know why? It made me feel like that person I was when I was younger. So after like the first episode, it was like it kind of traumatized me. Like, that could have been me.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Because I have a similar story. I got to get you a copy of my book too. It's a similar story. Like I literally watched the entire thing and cried the whole way through.
I couldn't fuck with it. I'm like, hell to the fuck no. After I seen them pictures, I was like, this ain't one for me.
Do you ever want children?
I don't know yet.
Really?
Nah, because I feel like with my lifestyle, unless I like slow down, I want to be hands-on because of what I went through. I don't want to miss a step. I don't want somebody else on the side of the stage holding baby Oakland. Like I'm saying. So that's over with.
You were in foster care? For how long?
First I went when I was 6, then I got out like a month later. Then I went when I was 7 till I was like 10. 7, 10 hours, 10 hours, lie.
Did you work through all that like professionally? Because I haven't done therapy.
Man, I fuck with therapy. I be kicking it in that motherfucker. I don't even need therapy for my therapist. Be like, why are you here? But sometimes I just go just to have that conversation. It's that like had an outlet. But yeah, I went to therapy when I was younger. I hated the shit. I used to go in there for the snacks for real.
That's funny.
They just had a lit snacks over there in Kaiser, Oakland.
Yeah, I haven't been through therapy yet, but I'm gonna do it. But I just feel like in our community we don't do it as much as we probably should.
Black folks do not look at therapy like
Therapy is cracking.
It's a necessity. They look at it like it's a luxury and an unnecessary luxury, and it's not. It is a necessity.
No, that's for sure.
You know, it's the greatest thing to be able to walk into a room and somebody's got to listen to everything you say.
Yeah,
I think with kids, it come out in the actions though, because it's like you don't know how to channel that energy. Like I was bad as fuck. Now I look back, I be like, I know why.
Yeah.
You act out because you don't have a place to channel that that hurt, that pain. Like, why don't my mom love me? Why my dad this? Why that? And you just feel different from everybody else. You can be like, everybody fuck with you, can love you, but it's just something off in you, and it's that piece you missing.
But we're also products of our community too. East Oakland is, you have to be able to survive. Like, it ain't just, Toronto.
Listen, Toronto is kind of ghetto a little bit right now.
You motherfuckers have free healthcare and Justin Bieber.
Yes, we
Y'all
do.
don't
That
have...
shit that don't fuck with the cats with the nigga from Toronto.
I
Yes.
did. See?
Y'all motherfuckers cuckoo.
Say what you want about the Bay in Stockton and Philly, but those
Y'all
motherfuckers.
is cool. Don't
fuck
fuck with the
is
cats.
good, yeah.
All right, so after all of the drama with your last label situation, you now create your own label.
Yeah.
And so what's the name of the label?
Groundwork, because I feel like I got to start from the bottom and just build myself back up. Because I feel like I went here so fast, and then like that situation stifled me. So now I got to make people take me serious again, and that's
But
the
you
hard
still
part.
have the relationships.
Yeah, but I feel like even with that, everybody like clout oriented. So it's like, you got to prove yourself to me. Let me see if you can make the hits. Let me see if you can do this. And to me, I like a challenge. So game on, bitches. Go the fuck down.
And so now you're focused on yourself first. And so do you have a new record? You have a new record?
Yeah, I just dropped the project like a week ago. Got it made.
Let's
Just came out
go.
with it.
So what inspired that? Was it what you came through?
Yeah, and I felt like when I was going through my situation, I had the project recorded, and then I didn't want to keep arguing, going back and forth, trying to get that shit because I'm a bitch. I'm like, you're not going to make a dime off me, so I'm just going to record a whole nother project that I own, and you ain't getting shit. So that's where it really came from. It stemmed from me just being angry. Like, I got to put something out. And then they was like, well, through the litigations, if you keep fighting with them, you'll never put this out. Or they going to try to probably hold it up because they don't want you to put it out. So I was like, you know what, you're right. My team was like, maybe you should just put out Got It Made first because I was already recording it. And I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going to just drop it.
So do you think the relationship between you and the former people you were with will ever be fixed or
No.
repaired? It's done.
Damn.
Are you the type of person once a relationship is fucked over like that, like it's over, like you don't go back?
I think it's how you treat me post. Because I don't feel like I've been a bad individual in the situation. I feel like other people have not been the same. Like, and I feel like, I moved out here, uprooted my whole life to become a part of what you were building. And then, like, even when I was going through certain things in my life, like, you weren't there for me like I would have thought you would have been there for me. Like, my brother died from cancer in the beginning of my career. So it's like...
How long ago?
That was like 2016 when I first came out. It was like at the moment that I should be happy and grasping everything, I couldn't because it's like, how can I be happy and I'm experiencing this? And it's like, you're here, you're not checking on me, you're not calling me, making sure I'm good. All this type of stuff. You having holidays, my family not here. I'm not invited with you and your family for holidays. I'm just out here like uncomfortable. And it's like, that's how I ended up being depressed because it's like, damn, why am I here? That's how I felt for so long.
Her mother is going through stage 4 cancer right now. She just got back literally last night.
Yeah.
How did you work? How were you there for your brother during that time?
I was there every day till he died, until I couldn't be there.
That's
because how does it
supporting me
feel?
so much.
First promo run was the week he was dying. And I was at the hospital and I was crying. I did not want to leave. He said, bitch, stop acting like a little ass girl. Go do what you got to do. He's like, don't worry about me. But I was crying because I knew, like, all right, this is going to be the last time I see this nigga. So it was like, fuck, what am I going to do?
Damn.
And I had to make that split decision because it's like either you get on this plane or you don't. You feel me? So I flew from out here to go even see him because he had went ill immediately. So it was like, come now. So I left here and went there. When I got there, I had to fly right back.
Do you feel what makes what happened in terms of the breakdown even more disrespectful because of what you sacrificed for it?
Sometimes I do feel like that because people don't understand. Like, to me personally, it's like I can't get those moments back. I can't get certain things back in my life.
Especially if you've been in foster care and you've been away from your family in and out.
Yeah.
People don't understand, like, that shit lives with you forever. It doesn't just
Traumatizing.
Yeah. But you're strong, though. I can tell you, just in meeting you, if anybody ever has the privilege of being around you, you have a very strong aura. And, I want everybody to win.
I feel the same, but it's like in this business, everybody's not built like that. Sometimes it's about how can I fuck you over to get to where I want to go, and I don't have that type of personality, and that's why I stay in the fucking house because I beat one of these people up for real. Like, all y'all can die, shoot out, whatever. Like, I'm not playing with y'all. And that's why I be in the house. It's like people's motives and intentions are so different. Like they gonna tell you something different, but then you start being around them and be like, man, I see why motherfuckers don't fuck with you for real.
So who are some of your inspirations that you want to work with or collaborate with right now?
I fuck with everybody that's like dope. Like, I'm never the artist that don't want to work with nobody. I feel like when time permits it, everything will come. I ain't never been the person to be like, I ain't fucking with you. Unless you did something to me personally, that's when I be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. If you the biggest artist in the world, I would never hum on your fucking record. But like, if I fuck with you, we can do whatever.
Okay, so who's like a dream collaboration? Like shoot for the stars.
I want to do a song with like Lauren and Erykah Badu together.
Hey.
Damn.
Or Lady
Yeah.
Gaga, like some shit
That is
niggas don't
shooting for
think.
the stars.
Yeah, like I want to do some crazy shit that niggas don't even think to do. Like, I don't know.
It can happen.
Missy shit. I fuck with Cardi, I fuck with Megan, I fuck with Drake. I want to do some shit with Future. I want to do some shit with everybody. Like, I be chilling.
Well, now you have the flexibility and freedom to do that.
Yeah.
And there's so many other opportunities besides labels, like streaming platforms and other things.
Exactly.
Spotify.
Exactly.
I just feel like people, I guess once you really have that drive and that determination to do it, it's just figuring out like what the route is.
Yeah.
But see, I got successful before I got to the label. My independency was what made me cracking. When I got to the label, it stifled that. Because it was like that project went, shoo. Then it was like, what's next? Nothing. Crickets.
So is that follow up? Because I know Cardi's in that place right now where her follow up to
Yeah.
that Diamond album where she's won a Grammy is there's
She
a lot
good,
of
though.
pressure,
She-
right?
You know why I look at her career and I feel like she don't have nothing to worry about? It's like we're in a game where she created her own lane. When have you ever seen a Latin artist in hip hop? It's
Right.
no other person. Like
Right.
you
Just
created a
Fat
whole
Joe.
niche
Yeah.
as a
Fat
woman.
Joe.
So it's like to me, I feel like sometimes as artists we in our own head and
About
I be
what
want-
you can or can't
yeah,
do.
and it's like, girl, you already got it. You done did some shit that we ain't never fucking seen before. It's like, and that's why I be telling new female artists when they ask me shit, if you from a certain region, whatever it may be, if you're the first artist from that region, nobody can fuck with you.
Like there's
you creating
no
the blueprint.
But who's the other female hip hop artist out of Oakland?
Nobody. I'm
Right.
the first to ever do
what
all
I'm
this
saying.
on the West Coast, period.
'Cause
Yeah, on the West
Besides
Coast,
Yo-Yo,
period.
It's never been to me.
because Marvelous was Sacramento, right?
No, the fuck
Remember
that is.
Marvelous? Well, she didn't.
I
Really,
only know Conscious Daughters
she didn't
and
make
Sugar
it.
T.
I know Conscious Daughter. And I
That
know
was my
this-
mentor. That's my album on Interscope.
Who,
supposed to be-
Carol or the other one?
Carol.
Okay.
She's the one that died?
Yeah.
That was my nigga. Like,
Yeah.
she used to talk shit. That's why I act like this. Because I used to be a little bitch. And she was like, you acting like that because you ain't confident in your shit. And I was just like, bitch, I don't even know you. Like,
So the Bay
Fucking up my chicken
Bay Area
strips.
music back in the day, you had RBL Posse, you had the Loonies, you had
Three
Mac
Times
Dre,
Crazy.
3 Times Crazy, Conscious Daughter, Spice One,
Digital
E40,
Underground,
Digital Underground, Tupac, Too Short. Like the Bay was lit.
I know some of those people that you
Yeah.
say.
I know a handful.
E40 in the
Yeah.
click.
What?
Yeah.
That was
Well, you better sprinkle me. What are you talking about? I just feel like the Bay doesn't get as much respect as it should. When I tell you, like the
I
music.
don't know. I feel like the Bay get a lot of love
I
though.
do too.
Being
Y'all
from-
are loud.
Let me tell you something.
Because
Being
we
from-
don't give a fuck. We gonna tell y'all, but
Yeah.
when it comes to like actual accolades, niggas that come steal the whole culture and go platinum and act like they didn't get none of that shit from us. And that's the part that we
Well,
be. That's
yeah.
why Baby so mad. Cause it's like,
When Tupac came to the West Coast, people don't realize he came to the Bay. Everybody just remembers California Love and all that other shit that came later.
Yeah.
He was in the Bay with Digital Underground
Yeah.
and Money B. I just there's a song that E40 has on one of his albums with Tupac on it that I can't remember the name right now because it's been so long, but it was like a fire ass song, you know? Couldn't go to a house party
was-
without E40 in the click.
Yeah, that was how I first learned about Tupac was with Digital Underground.
That's
Do
tight.
What You Like.
yeah.
I learned how to say bitch from Too Short.
Man, I be thinking about that. Like, how do I know all the words to Freaky Freak at the age of 8? I mean, Freaky Tales. That shit don't make no
Freaky
sense.
Right.
We know all the words because your daddy in there just riding like you ain't in the backseat. Like, shit crazy.
Everybody had a Caprice Classic or a Cutlass. All right, so what do you want people to know about you that maybe they don't know or that they have a misunderstanding of? Or
I don't feel like people know me at all, for real.
well, you're not
I don't
the
think they do
social
at
media
all.
queen. You don't do the whole.
I don't play into them games, man. I just want people to love me for my art and my personality in real life. So it's like I don't want to stifle myself by becoming the bitch that's fucking starting some shit with Cardi for clout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People do weird shit, and it's just like I never wanted to be known for that. So it's like I tried to lead with the music instead of leading with the bullshit.
Would you ever do like Love and Hip Hop?
Hell no.
No.
No, never,
Oh,
ever.
I was gonna say, come on the show with us.
Never.
Why?
It's just not a thing for me.
Yeah, it's
Like I said, just me personally, like the type of games they play, it wouldn't go the way they want it to go. Y'all come outside to be 20 people.
I personally think you would be the star in LA because LA needs that real edge right now.
Yes, I would love to see her
they
on
better
Love and
keep
Hip Hop.
looking. Better call Sweetie. I'm not doing it.
People starting shit, throwing glassware. You'd be like,
Nope.
All right.
The first scene I get into it with somebody, I'd be like, you know who I'm gonna call? I'm gonna call Kamaiyah.
You crazy.
Well, look, we should at least hang out. I mean, come, you're
Hell
here.
yeah.
You're here.
I be chilling, man. I be chilling. I'm out here. I be in the house.
We gonna
Dinner,
take you
whatever.
out the house. Yeah.
yeah,
Something.
we're gonna say hookah.
Hell yeah, I smoke hookah, man.
Okay, then
Yeah,
that's what
we do
can
things. We be
Yeah.
out here.
Y'all be
See,
swerving?
Listen, we be out here, but the one thing, see, I'm not as mixy as I used to be, because I had to be really mixy for my job. I mean,
Yeah.
I got relationships or have to know everybody for the most part. But then it got really weird at the end of last year.
Yeah.
So now I'm on some like stay home, go to hookah, a nice dinner, or a really nice event that some people can't get into.
Yeah.
Some shit that's just exclusive.
Super
but
low key.
Yeah.
That's how I used to be. I be in the mix and you don't even know I'm in there in the cuts. I don't even like people seeing me for real.
Okay, so the new music, just shout it out real quick. Tell people where to get it.
Got It Made. It's available on all streaming platforms. Got It Made.
Got It
Spotify,
Made.
Apple Music, all that shit.
Okay, well, don't fuck with Kamaiyah.
This nigga's crazy.
And if you do, she can handle you because I don't
Damn
want to
near.
smoke.
Damn
No,
near.
but thank you for coming on, man.
Thank
I
you
know
for
we've been
having
trying
us.
to do this, so anytime you want to come back.
I'll be back. I'll be outside.
She out here.
Well, catch me outside. You know, anyway, bye.
Exactly. Let that go. Right there.
Bye, everybody.
What up, YouTube? Thank you for watching this reckless show.
Yeah, and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell.
And also don't forget to share and leave a comment because we are reading.